So I think if you have an older car, I think this is actually a really, really good idea and a really good way to go. You can't really go wrong with this thing. Look at the mountains. I mean, howdy y'all. Welcome back to Camshack Productions. Today, we're going to see if what's inside of this Amazon package can take my 2011 Nissan Xterra and bring it to something that I'd be proud to drive around in 2023. So, this is the Lamto 9.26 Apple CarPlay touchscreen dash. Basically, it is going to become my screen that I'm going to be able to use, just like most people have in their cars now, to be able to connect to a touchscreen and not have to use my phone, which can be difficult when you're driving for sure. This is where it says Lamto anywhere on it. So, very first thing you're going to pull out is going to be the head unit itself. You can see it does have the rear camera, has a physical on and off button, and the connection ports are right here. You do have the dash mount. Inside of here is our rear camera that, again, I'm going to wire up and put as a rock crawling front camera. You have your suction cup mount so that you can attach this. I probably am going to mount this directly to the dash, but if you are looking for a way, you have a suction cup mount, crowbar, trim tool right here. This is your auxiliary cable, which I will be using because I do have the ability to put that in. You've got a mini screwdriver, because to change this, you do have to unscrew 4 screws if you want to switch to like the windshield mount or anything like that. You have to change those. So it does come with a screwdriver. It looks like there's some wire clips in with the screwdriver. Auxiliary cable, our manual, and then our power cable. So I know this is a sore spot for some people. They want the actual like L bracket. This one is just straight. So it is definitely going to come out of the side, as you can see. All right, so first things first. I know there's a lot of people that really love that. Turn on my battery bank, go with DC. Okay, that's all right, it's powering up. That is actually pretty loud. So, for our first initial power up, there's a little bit of latency, but not too bad. Okay, the latency has greatly improved. All right. And then it does have a designated power button. All right, y'all. So as you can see, I have mounted the Lamto right to the upper dash of the Nissan. This is a little tray, and it's one of the only spots in the Nissan that I could actually find that is flat, and that keeps it far enough away from the actual windshield. It's really nice. I actually have a great view from while I'm driving, and not only that, but if you go into the actual camera, I mean, it is a really solid view out the front there. And if I go back into this, I think it's just a really good position. I did hard mount it. If you guys are interested in seeing a video of how I mounted, wired, did all of the pieces to put this in, leave a comment down below and I'll actually do that video for you. But for this one, I just wanted to show you that for under 150 bucks, you can bring your older vehicle that doesn't have Apple CarPlay into the 2023s, my friends. And I think it's really slick and it's really, really smooth. So I would highly recommend checking it out. Also, if you notice, UFO Valley Campground, that's right next door to Skinwalker Ranch. It's called foreshadowing. Yeah, that's right. But, again, I think you have all of the things that you would normally have on your Apple CarPlay. And, there's a bunch of cool videos on different apps and ways you can utilize your Apple CarPlay better than what we do. One of the other things that I really like about this is if I am not connected to Apple CarPlay, I can actually AirPlay. I can AirDrop and mirror right onto this thing. So, Lamto. So far, so good. As I go further, I'll let you guys know what I think as I go. So, one of the things I do like about this as well is that I can actually use Google Maps, which I think is pretty nice. And I really like the fact that, I don't know if you've ever tried to use your iPhone while you're driving and you're trying to change things, but just touching the screen makes it super duper hard. It does not actually perform very well. So I'm really, really stoked about that. And I love the fact that I can bring up that big camera and see exactly what's happening in front of me. Might have to figure out a little bit of some vibration dampening, but overall, I think it looks good, I think it sounds good, and I think it really, really provides a nice thing that, I've wanted for a while. Bringing myself into the future, basically bringing my car up to speed with what every car nowadays has, So I think if you have an older car, I think this is actually a really, really good idea and a really good way to go. You can't really go wrong with this thing. Look at the mountains. I mean, come on. That camera actually looks pretty good. I think it's a 2K, like 2.5K camera, something like that. But overall, we're looking good. So let's bring that back up. We'll take it out with a little music. Oh, I have an idea. Let's try this. We'll see how this goes.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
My own wife didn't answer my phone call. Brutal.
When you have finished.
All right, y'all. So that is the Lamto 9.26 inch touchscreen Apple CarPlay. And again, I think that if you have an older vehicle and you're looking for a solution and you don't want to replace your full deck, you don't want to do all of the work behind that, this is a really great solution. For $139, I was able to pick up this with a rear camera. It's got a camera in the front of it. I think it looks really good, and I'm really, really stoked to see how this thing works. And to be able to not have to use my phone to navigate and see, to be able to connect wirelessly to my music, all of that, even though, it's plugged in. The installation of this thing was really easy, and I'm super duper stoked about it. Now, y'all, as you can see, I am planning on going back to UFO Valley Campground. This is the place that is right next to Skinwalker Ranch. I actually spent a night up there about a year and 2 months ago, and while I was there, I went to sleep. And I got hammered in the comments for actually falling asleep while I was there. So I'm going to go back out. I'm going to redeem myself. I'm going to prove to all the haters that I can spend the entire night up looking for UFOs and skinwalkers. And not only that, but I'm going to go up there on December 21st, spend the longest night of the year, the winter solstice. Hopefully things will get really weird up there. And this is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be putting that out on New Year's Eve. So I really hope to see you all back on New Year's Eve, checking out Sleeping Next Door to Skinwalker Ranch Part 2. All right, y'all, if you enjoyed this video, please go down, leave a like. If you're feeling super generous, you can subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Be well, my friends. Lamto, baby. Making it happen, making it rain. Skinwalker Ranch, here we come. I'll be able to get there super easy. Closing. Take like 5 because I forgot to turn the microphone on and I'm an idiot.